In the 1960s, Arthur was contacted by those claiming to pilot the UFOs. The Ainstrians said they were calling from the kiosk at the Boreham Field estate in Warminster. As with our own caller, they left cryptic clues and odd messages. Live peacefully upon the earth, or we may have to destroy you. But bugger all that. What about the phone box? Surely that couldn't have survived BT's privatisation. But just like the human race, it had.
I feel good. Why are they filming?
The police will be out. I say, we've been bothered by the police. Well, what do you think? You're heading us beat the bloody phone camcorder.
Especially the people who are in that house.
Fantastico. Well, here it is. The phone.
Hello, just say hello.
Hello? 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 Hello?
I'll do. "40 years ago, the kiosk, now surrounded by houses, stood in open country. Arthur, once a policeman, often visited, hoping the Ainstrians had left some clues."
Hello? 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 Who is this? Hello? I can't really hear you. It's an awfully bad line.
Shortly after our visit to Warminster, we received a second call. The story, history we thought, was suddenly and dramatically updated. I don't quite understand that. The story, history we thought.
Do you know there have been sightings again? Lights along the A36? Something was seen on Saturday evening. The people signalled with torches and the objects faded. If you want to know how to do it, you do it this way. Signal 3 times, then wait. Then signal 3 times again, then wait. They will respond. The response is to fade. Shortly after they faded, the 9-foot figure appeared. A few minutes later, they left quickly. They didn't wait to see. Did you see the man? The 9-foot man? You will, definitely, if you stay long enough. What you might need to do is to go and spend a night up the hill and see what happens. You'll have to be patient, stay up there all night.
Before spending the night on the hill, we needed some advice. Owen Hardy, curator at Warminster Museum, told us what might await us. It wasn't good news. 40 years ago, as the good burghers of Warminster slept, a 9-foot UFO pilot was roaming the local hills. So sort of poisonous. But tell young people that these days and they just won't believe you. And now, according to our caller, the 9-foot man was back. When we found Olwyn, he was hard at work in the vaults, examining accounts of strange goings-on, including encounters with the 9-foot man.
Down in the far west somewhere.
Oh, right.
But I know somebody else suddenly said, well, we've got a lot of UFO sightings. Whether anything came of that, I don't know, but...
Whoa.
But I mean, this chap who had the humanoid figure appearing out of the thick fog, well, hell's bells, I mean, if you're going along in a thick fog, you know yourself from driving in a thick fog, you're apt to see the most terrifying things.
But where is that drawing of that alien?
Oh, that's on the back there. There it is. It's not a very good drawing.
But don't an awful lot of people in Warminster look like that?
There's very seldom 9 foot tall, which that is, it says. There's not many 9-footers in Warminster. We got a 6'7", but I don't think...
Make a very successful basketball player.
Yes, it would, or it'd make a nice thing to have in the carnival procession. I mean, there he is, all silver with a silver face, black tips on the ends of his fingers. I expect we could find some white moccasin-like shoes, probably. and a white semi-transparent tunic, but it doesn't say what was underneath. Oh, and a grey sash. I hadn't noticed that.
We may laugh at the 60s representation of aliens, us with our postmodern sense of snidey superiority, but have we really come that far?
Are you Grafnol?
Grafnol.
No!
Why are you here, Grafnol?
Comes in my head.
What? Why, Grafnol? Grafnol?
Ah!
Why are you here?
They came to taste you. Anal probing.
Have you come to serve man?
No. I
Do you-
only serve Grafnol.
Have your own agenda.
4 or 5 days after the Warminster visit, we received the next call. A pattern was emerging. After every visit, a call disclosing a little more, simultaneously egging on and warning off.
For years I put many of these events down to the government. Many years ago I worked for the government in telephony and I knew all about the missile tests in the Warminster area. But there was much more involved there than what the government was doing, which it was doing, no doubt. But that was only a part of it. Have you noticed that any real history of Warminster doesn't include any of this? I told you I would pass on information, but I don't want to keep worrying you. I've told you about what went on in the past, and I've told you about other matters. I do know what happened to me that time in Warminster, and despite what I know about the government, which I found out in my work, I do know what happened to the back of my neck that time, and I do know it wasn't the government that did that, whatever they may have developed in recent years, here and in America, and they're doing this now. Work has been going on, obviously.
Again, she suggested we spend a night on the hill. If we didn't believe her, why not visit the hill at night to check? On a rainy evening, and with some trepidation, we set off. The sun soon began to shine, just as our caller predicted.